comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's DK Wrestler here from a Funko Popcast, and in today's video, we are ranking every San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Funko Pop from 2010 to 2013. But before that happens, make sure you press that subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, let's check it out. So like I said in today's video, I'm going to be ranking every San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Funko Pop released from 2010 to 2013. You're probably asking, why am I only ranking from 2010 to 2013 and not, let's say, 2010 to essentially 2020 or 2021? And that is because there are so many San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Like I mentioned, they even started back in 2010 when Funkos were first made, or Funko Pops, I should say. Funko was made in 98. So I feel like doing all of those exclusives in one video would take so long, and I feel like it would be great content for years to come, where I would do 2010 to 2013 in this video, and then next year I will be doing a couple more years each year. So next year will most likely be 2014 and 2015, then 2016 and 2017, and going on until I basically have caught up. And I'm pretty sure either way, this is going to be a pretty decently long video, not only because I keep on rambling on this intro, but the fact that in this video there are, from what I've counted through the Funko app, is 105 exclusive pops to be released throughout the 4 years of Comic-Con exclusives. Grab your drinks, grab your food, and let's rank every SDCC exclusive pop from 2010 to 2013.
Alright guys, so here is every San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Funko Pop from 2010 to 2013, this whole list here. And here are the categories that I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, which are Burn It, Could Have Been Better, Not Bad, Really Good, and Amazing, which I'm not going to go into so much detail with all the pops just because there are a lot, and especially with the Freddy Funko Pops because those take up about 2/3 of this entire list. So we'll start off with the 2010 pops, which we have the Batman, Batgirl, and Green Lantern glow-in-the-dark pop from 2010 SDCC, which I will put these under not bad, with all three of them. Putting Green Lantern there, we will put Batman here and Batgirl there. So now we'll move on to the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive pops, which will start off with the Freddy Funkos, which we have the Frankenberry Freddy Funko, which will go under not bad, but at the end of the line. The glow-in-the-dark I think will also be not bad, but I think the metallic version will go under could have been better, just because the metallic variants of these kind of pops aren't really the greatest. Then we got the Count Chocula, which I will put this at the end of not bad, and then put this version at the end right there also. And basically the same thing as the Frankenberry, where the metallic variant will go under could have been better. Actually, I'm going to switch it up. Count Chocula metallic one looks better than the Frankenberry in my opinion. Then we got the Freddy Funko as Buzz Lightyear, which I will put this at not bad at the beginning, mainly because I am a huge fan of Buzz Lightyear, so I think this is pretty cool. And the glow-in-the-dark chase will probably go in front of it, because I'm going to assume that it's a green glow-in-the-dark, and green is usually the best color when it comes to glow-in-the-dark. Then we got the Freddy Funko as Freddy Krueger, which this will go in between Batgirl and the Batgirl and the original Freddy Funko as Frankenberry right there. Then we got the Freddy Funko as the Winged Monkey from Wizard of Oz. I'll actually put this at the beginning of not bad in front of the Buzz Lightyear, because I like when Freddy Funkos actually have different, I guess, colors instead of, let's see, the regular Freddy Funko where it's just you take the normal Freddy Funko mold and then you just slap it onto the body of an already existing character that was made into pop form. So I feel like in this case they kind of mixed it up a bit, which I really like about this pop. And then the metallic version I'm going to put in front of the Count Chocula metallic version, and could have been better, mainly because, did we really need metallic? Now as I think about it, I'm actually going to put Freddy Funko as Freddy Krueger at the end here. And then the Freddy Funko as Flavor Flav, I'm going to put in between the Freddy Krueger and the chase variant of the Count Chocula Freddy Funko. Then we got the Freddy Funko Ramon, as it's called. I'm actually going to put this in between the Frankenberry and the Batgirl, just because it's probably a Freddy Funko I'd rather want than any of the Ad Icon variants, in my opinion. Then we got the Count Chocula Metallic variant, which I'm going to put this in could have been better, mainly because I don't like the metallic variants of these Ad Icon pops, and I might as well do that with essentially the rest of the Ad Icons here. Boom, Frankenberry there, and you know what, I'll put the Boo Berry in front of the Frankenberry there. The metallic black and silver Mickey Mouse, I'm going to put it at the beginning of, well, not the beginning, but the beginning of the Freddy Funkos list right there in not bad, mainly because I could see myself probably wanting to get this, and a lot of people also probably wanting to get this more than the majority of Freddy Funkos, but I do think some of those DC characters from 2010 are better than this. Then we got the 9-inch metallic Buzz Lightyear, which I will put this under really good, mainly because I do like Buzz Lightyear, and I think the 9-inch variant is pretty decent. Plus, I think it has a pretty decent value, which is why I think it's under really good. Flock Sully, it will go in front of the Buzz Lightyear, mainly because it is only a 4-inch, and I think it definitely makes sense to make Sully as a flocked figure. Then we got the glow-in-the-dark Mike Wazowski, which this will go at the beginning of really good. I thought about putting this under amazing because of the fact that it's green and glows in the dark really nicely, but for what it is in 2011, it is a weird looking pop, and I feel like, especially with the recent release of Monsters at Work, that they will make a newer mold of Mike Wazowski that will look a lot better than the Mike Wazowski that we have here, but this is worth a lot of money, which is why I think it's really good. The 9-inch Maleficent, I'm going to put this at the end of, you know what? I'll actually put it at the end of could have been better. I was going to put it at the end of not bad, but I'm going to put it at the end of could have been better, mainly because it's a 9-inch figure and it's metallic, so did we really need it? Not so much. Then we got ourselves the Blue Suit Mr. Incredible, which this is going to be the first pop that goes under amazing. I think this pop is awesome, and there hasn't been a newer mold yet of this pop, which I think it is cool because if they do make a different sculpt of it, I think, you know, the value of this version is going to drop. But for what it is as a pop in 2011, it does look really nice. I mean, it could have a nice superhero pose, but overall, it is cool that Funko had done a Mr. Incredible in the blue suit at this point. Then we got ourselves the Hal Jordan and Sinstro metallic pops for the DC lineup, which I'll put this at the beginning of the could have been better category, mainly because once again, it is a metallic pop, or both these are metallic pops, but I'd probably rather collect the DC pops here than basically the Ad Icons and Freddy Funkos in this case. Metallic Spider-Man, I'm going to also put this at the beginning of could have been better. I mean, they could have really done better. Why just make it metallic? I think it's a little weird. And that will be the same case with the Captain America, but I'm going to put that at the beginning also. Then we have the metallic The Thing. I'm going to put this at the end of not bad. I thought about putting it at could have been better, but I've been putting a lot of the metallic pops under could have been better, and I know this one has a pretty decent value, and a lot of people do like this variant of The Thing as a Funko Pop, so I thought, you know what, let's put it under not bad. Then we got ourselves the Flocked Gizmo, which I would put this at the beginning of really good, mainly because, once again, it has a pretty decent value. The mold of Gizmo at this time is actually pretty decent, honestly. Even though they do have a newer mold with a new set of Gremlins pops, I think that this one, for the longest time, had this mold, and it was still a cool mold, and the fact that it was flocked definitely makes sense, and a lot of people have been looking for this pop to add to their collection, especially if you are a Gremlins fan. The metallic Wicked Witch, I'll put it under not bad, honestly. Second last one. The Flocked Chewbacca, I'm going to put this at the beginning of not bad. I don't think it's really good just because of the way that the mold is for this pop. I mean, I can't really blame the mold because this was, I'm pretty sure, 2011 still, or it might have been 2012. I can't exactly remember. But I think that this pop is still pretty decent and definitely makes sense being flocked. Then we got the black and white Freddy Funko, which I'm going to put this at the end of could have been better. I don't know why it's not letting me. Let me just switch that up. There we go. Mainly because I'm not really the biggest fan of black and white pops, unless of course it totally makes sense. Plus, I'm not really the biggest fan of Freddy Funkos as it is, unless they do something really cool with that Freddy Funko, which is why it's at the end of could have been better. The Freddy Funko as Clone Trooper, this is going to go in between that Chase Count Chocula and the Flavor Flav, mainly because of that case of like Freddy Funko with the normal head sculpt, but then you just slap on a current character, or not current character, but an existing character's body instead of kind of changing the head also in a way. I'm not really the biggest fan, which is why it's in that category. Then we got ourselves the Freddy Funko as Gene Simmons, or the Demon I should say, and I'm honestly going to put this under amazing. This is an example of what I want to see in Freddy Funko Pops. Actually, I'm going to switch these over, and there's a reason why. Mainly because there is a different head mold with this. You got the different face paint, and it goes along with the character, and I put the glow-in-the-dark version over the other version, mainly because you can actually see the tongue sticking out of the glow-in-the-dark version. However, it is Freddy Funko, which is why it's not surpassing Mr. Incredible, because I'd rather want that Mr. Incredible than some Freddy Funkos, but these Freddy Funko Pops are actually pretty amazing for just being Freddy Funko Pops. Then we got the Freddy Funko as Iron Man, which I'm going to put them right in between the Clone Trooper and the Count Chocula. And then the metallic version, I'm actually going to put in front, mainly because I like Iron Man, but I mean, once again, it's that kind of idea of they're not really changing the head sculpt much besides a color change on the hair, and then they just slap on an Iron Man body, but that's about it. Freddy Funko as V for Vendetta, which there actually might be a metallic chase that goes along with it. I don't exactly know. I thought for some reason I seen that, but I currently couldn't find it, which if that is a case where there is a Freddy Funko Pop that has a chase and I don't have it listed, we'll say in this case, I'll say it's both the common and the chase. So I'm going to put this under really good, honestly. I'm going to put it at the end though, mainly because once again, I've mentioned for like the 45th time, I'm not really the biggest fan of Freddy Funkos because they don't really change much about them. But with this case, they executed it where they actually made the face of this Freddy Funko look like the mask that V wears for V for Vendetta, which I think they did a really great job with this. Then we got the Freddy Funko as Leatherface, which I will put these under really good, but at the end, mainly because I like V for Vendetta better than this, and I have the bloody version over the normal version, mainly because why not? I think it's easy to say that you would rather want a bloody version of Leatherface than you would want a non-bloody version. Then we got the Freddy Funko as Beetlejuice, which I will also put this at really good. It'll go in between V for Vendetta and the Leatherface for the more common version, but the glow-in-the-dark I will actually put in front of V for Vendetta, mainly because the difference between the glow-in-the-dark variant and the more common variant is that, one, glow-in-the-dark obviously, but with the glow-in-the-dark variant, it actually has the swirly eyes that they usually do for evil characters, essentially, and I think that's a really nice touch to kind of show that you got it without even having a black light to test out the glow-in-the-dark factor. Then we got the Mickey Mouse Pops. There was like an all blue one, a blue and red, and then a black. I'll put them under could have been better, and I don't even know if this is a normal variant or a 10-inch, but it's going to go in between the Freddy Funkos and the ad icons. Blue will go right there. I think the blue and red is better than the blue, and then the black is worse than the blue in my opinion. Then we got ourselves the blue Cheshire Cat, and this pop is actually going to go under really good, and I think it's actually going to go right in front of the Gizmo, honestly. I think it's a really cool mold of Cheshire Cat. I mean, it's not really much of a mold now as I think about it. It's more of a color change, but I think the colors of blue look pretty decent compared to the pink, although the pink, of course, that's the normal color, so that's a little bit cooler, but this blue is pretty decent for the color of Cheshire Cat. Then we got the glow-in-the-dark Oogie Boogie, which this is going to go in between the Gizmo and the Mike Wazowski under really good, mainly because green definitely makes sense to glow-in-the-dark, and there is a point in Nightmare Before Christmas that, of course, there is like a glow-in-the-dark scene, essentially, with Oogie Boogie, so it totally makes sense that they had made this pop, and I bet the green just looks excellent on this pop because, like I've mentioned before, green is a very great color that glows in the dark. Then we got ourselves, I think it's called the Disco Zombie, I'm pretty sure it is, and I'm actually going to put this under really good in between the Buzz Lightyear and the Freddy Funkos, mainly because I like the overall design of this pop, even though I think it's from Plants vs. Zombies and I don't really care for that game all that much, but The overall design is really cool. I like the detail involved. It's something really unique for when it was made, which was 2012, I believe. And I definitely would rather want to get this than the Freddy Funkos, essentially. Then we have the other metallic Spider-Man, which I will put this under not bad in front of Wicked Witch. I wanted to put it under could have been better, but I already had that Spider-Man there. Plus, I know this pop is really, really expensive. It's kind of one of the more sought after Spider-Man pops. So if you're looking for a Spider-Man collection and you're kind of starting, you basically can almost kiss your chances goodbye on this pop because this is super rare and it's so easily faked. So if you do obtain this and it's a really cheap price, it's most likely a fake. Then we got the metallic Viva Vendetta, which I will put this at the beginning of not bad. It's under not bad because even though I do like Viva Vendetta, I do feel like the normal one, which I do own, is a little better, and I do kind of like the metallic looking gold-ish. Then we got the glow-in-the-dark DJ, I forget what his name is, but it's from Yo Gabba Gabba, I'm pretty sure. And it's gonna go under the not bad category in front of the, okay, let me switch that up. In front of the Mickey Mouse. The metallic Martian pop, I am gonna put this at really good. I'll honestly put it right here in between the disco guy, whatever his name is, and Buzz Lightyear. I know that the normal version has a lot of value, so I only assume because this is San Diego Comic-Con exclusive and it's probably a super, super limited piece because a lot of these exclusives from back in the day are so limited in pieces, probably has a huge value to it, which is why I think it's really good. The overall design of Martian is pretty cool, and it's for a lineup that no longer exists, which is the pop sci-fi lineup, so I think it's pretty cool. Then we got ourselves the holographic Darth Maul, which I'm going to put this might as well at the end of amazing. One reason is because I feel like I don't know how many more pops there are going to be on this list that are actually going to be under amazing. Plus, I am a pretty big fan of Star Wars, so I thought, you know what, at least put something that I actually like from this list. I'm not saying I don't like any of these, but this is a really unique pop, and I know a lot of people really want this in their collections, even though it's so limited and so expensive. Then we got the 501st Clone Trooper, I think it's called. I'm going to put this in between the Disco Skeleton or whatever the heck it's called. I keep forgetting the name. And the Freddy Funko as Beetlejuice Glow in the Dark. The Sheldon Cooper with the yellow shirt and essentially the other Sheldon Coopers right here, I will just put them under not bad in between the Chewbacca and the Viva Vendetta, but the yellow shirt's gonna go right there. This is the Superman shirt, which I think will go here, and I actually do think that this variant of the Batman shirt with the green shirt underneath is the better out of the three Sheldon Coopers, and Sheldon Cooper is probably my favorite character in The Big Bang Theory, so he definitely deserves to be a little higher than a lot of these pops. Now this is going to be the easiest like 10 to 20 seconds to do this, which in no particular order, all of these ugly dolls are going under Burn It, and I actually truly believe that these Crystal Freddy Funkos will also go under Burn It. I think those are some of the worst looking Freddy Funko Pops. Honestly, I don't think they should have been made. And the ugly dolls, of course, in the name, they are ugly, and I don't think a lot of people really like these as it is. It does have some high value, but I think it's one of the lower valued pops for these San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. So that's why I put them under Burn It. Then we have the 9-inch version of the black and white Freddy Funko, and I'll still put this under could have been better. I can't put it under Burn It, honestly, because I think that the Freddy Funko at least looks better than the ugly dolls and those other Freddy Funkos down below. Then we got the Freddy Funko as the RV Walker, I think his name is, from like Walking Dead, the zombie, and I'm actually going to put this in front of the 501st Clone Trooper, or whatever it's called, and the bloody version will go in front of the normal version. Then we have the Freddy Funko as Jamie Lannister, and I think this is going to go under not bad, and it will go in front of the Stormtrooper there, or Clone Trooper, whatever it is. Freddy Funko as Ace Ventura, I think will go in front of Flava Flav in not bad. The Freddy Funko as Snow Miser Pops, I think will be at the end of really good. The Freddy Funko as Apollo Creed, I think I'm actually going to put in front of the Leatherface Pops. Freddy Funko as Batman, I don't really care for these, so these are going to go in between the Spider-Mans and the Freddy Krueger Freddy Funko, so Yeah. Freddy Funko as the Joker, the common and the glow-in-the-dark version, or they're both exclusives, but you know what I mean. Where am I going to put this? I am going to put this in front of the RV Walker. I think definitely makes sense. And I think the glow-in-the-dark, even though I've never seen it in my life, I think that'll turn out, or does turn out pretty well, if I can assume right. Then we got ourselves the Freddy Funko as Ghost Rider, which I think I'm going to put this under amazing. I think it is one of the best Freddy Funko pops that they have done, at least throughout these years. And the metallic version I will put under not bad. I can't really put it under really good because I feel like what's even the point, but it's still a cool design. Clown Dumbo, I'll put this in between the Plant vs. Zombies and the Freddy Funko as Joker. The Metallic Genie, I'll put it in between the Spider-Man and the Hal Jordan under Could Have Been Better. Metallic Sully, I will put this in between the Spider-Man and the Freddy Funko as Batman and not bad. This character from World of Warcraft, I forgot what his name is. I think it's Illidan or something. I'll put him in between the Freddy Funko Black and White and the 9-inch Maleficent. Metallic Deadpool, that will go in between the Captain America and the Spider-Man in Could Have Been Better. Then we got ourselves the Bloody Rorschach, which this will go in the beginning of amazing. Oof, this pop. I really want this pop, even though it is in the 1,000 mark as terms to exclusives, and definitely, in my opinion, is my favorite San Diego Comic-Con exclusive within these years. It is such a unique pop, even though it has been produced so many times as a fake. It is still a unique looking pop, and I have seen this in person at a Comic-Con before, and this looks great for a pop that was made in 2013. And I hope they do make another re-release of Rorschach, because I do want a Rorschach pop in my collection. Then we got what's called the Bloody Predator, and that's actually going to go in between the Freddy Funko and the Darth Maul in amazing. I think they did a pretty decent job on this Predator pop. Yes, they do have better molds nowadays for Predator, but in this case we have the green goo as the blood. I think it's really cool, and they added it to the box too, which is why I think it's under amazing. The glow-in-the-dark Carl from Despicable Me 2, that will go at the end of not bad, because I'm not really the biggest fan of Minions, but I also think that the glow-in-the-dark aspect and the fact that it's yellow, I think would turn out pretty decently. And the Metallic Dave, I will actually put at the end of Could Have Been Better, mainly because I don't like metallic pops all that much, especially if it doesn't make sense, and I'm not really a big fan of Minions. Then we have the Metallic Ms. Piggy, which I will put this honestly in front of the Yo Gabba Gabba pop right here. Then we got the Disco Skeletor, which this definitely has to go under amazing, and it's going to go in the third spot here, mainly because this Disco Skeletor, a lot of people want to get, especially the Masters of the Universe collectors want to get this. I only know of a select handful of people that actually own this pop, including former Funko employee Sully, and it is a pretty decent pop. They did make a re-release of this pop as a 10-inch figure over on the Funko shop last year, and it looked pretty decent there, but just this 4-inch variant of the Disco Skeletor from Masters of the Universe is a really great looking pop in my opinion. Amy Farrah Fowler, I'll put her in between Chewbacca and the Freddy Funko as the Winged Monkey. Zombie Jake from Adventure Time, I'll put this in between the Sheldon Coopers and the Chewbacca. Then we got the Metallic Ninja Turtles, which this is now a matter of which Ninja Turtles I like better than the other one, but I think they will all go under not bad, but near the end. I'll put them actually before the Spider-Man, so I'll put Leonardo here. I think Mikey will actually go in front because I like Mikey better, and then I'll put Raphael here, and then Donatello unfortunately at the end there. But it is not bad of a pop, and a lot of people do want these Ninja Turtles pops. And the last 4 pops we have here for this entire list are the San Diego Comic-Con 2013. I forgot to keep everyone updated of when each year had started for the Star Trek Big Bang Theory crossover pops, which now, once again, this is a matter of which characters I like better as terms to these pops. So Sheldon Cooper will go right at the end. of like where the Sheldon Coopers are. Leonard will go right beside Sheldon Cooper. Howard will go right beside Leonard, and essentially Raj will go at the end there. Alright guys, so that is every San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Funko Pop from 2010 to 2013. And also, if I actually missed some of these pops because of course the Funko app isn't really all that updated, then comment a pop down below if I actually missed it, and I will actually reply to your comment and tell you where exactly I would put that on this list.
But anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of today's ranking video. If you enjoyed today's SDCC ranking video, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below and let me know some of your favorite pops throughout these couple of years. Let me know if you disagree or agree with my list. And like I said earlier, press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.